What's good, everybody? Today is part 2 in a series of how to fix my 400 credit score. Now, this is for you even if you don't have a 400 credit score. If your credit is not where you want it to be in general, then everything that I'm sharing with you in the series can actually help you get to a better place, whether you're trying to get a house, a car, or funding for your business. Whatever the case may be, if you need your credit improved for it, then this series is the series for you. So I'm gonna list different resources throughout the video. Make sure you stay tuned until the end. And also, if you want help with your credit, stay tuned through the video because I'm gonna drop a code to get a discount if you want help for my company's services in regards to helping you with your credit. So this series again is for you to do it on your own. If you need help, reach out for the help. If not, it's fine. You should get everything you need in these videos. And if you did not catch the first video, make sure you do go back and catch the first video. It's going to be vital to doing what you need to do now. And then of course, going on to the next steps that you need to follow. So I'm going to make all these videos as quick as possible to make sure you can get the information you need and start taking action. And if you end up liking this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I let out a new video just like this one. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what you need to look for on your credit report so that you know what you should work with, what you don't need to worry about, and you can start taking immediate action. The step before this was actually the best places to get your credit report from. So if you didn't see that, go check it out so you can know the best places to get your credit report from. It's not where everybody usually goes. And one of those places is what we're looking at right now, which is My Score IQ. So please just see how easy it is to read and look at these reports. Now, first off, what you want to look at, of course, is going to be your credit scores. Now, you can see here this particular person, their scores are in the lower 5s. So, of course, they do need some help with their credit. Now, we're going to go ahead and try to take a look at this right here. This is the summary. It just gives you an overall view of the total accounts you have, open accounts closed, derogatory, delinquent, and collection accounts. So we're going to look at what accounts are really important to look at and things that you would want to work on if you have them on your credit report. And it's not commonly what people think it is. Now, the first thing I'm going to straight up tell you is stop worrying about your inquiries. They don't affect your score longer than any other account on your credit report. They affect you the shortest, 12 months, and they show up on your credit report for 24, but they only affect your score for 12 months. And even outside of that, only certain companies are going to care if you have a certain amount of inquiries within a certain time frame. Your actual car loan inquiries that you get don't affect your score like that, and your mortgage inquiry scores inquiries don't affect your score like you think they do. So just know that as we proceed and go forward. Also, most people try to pay collections and charge-offs. That is one of the worst things you can do. It can actually cause your score to drop, and they don't have to remove it just because you paid it. So trying to remove anything that's hurting your score is going to always be the best thing that you can do. So first off, take a look right here. You can see late payments. Anytime you have late payments on an account that is still open, it is hurting your score. Late payments affect you more than pretty much anything else out there on your credit report. So if you have even one set of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it doesn't have to be all 3. If you just have one 30-day late payment for 1 month, it's hurting your score. Only if it's within the last 12 months. Outside of that, it's really not affecting you all too greatly, and most lenders aren't going to say too much about it. But if it's within the last 12 months, then it is something that you want to try to work with. Now, as you can see here, this person has a bunch. So of course, this is tearing his credit up, and this is something that you want to work to try to get removed. Now, as far as how to do some of that, we're going to talk about that later on in the series. So make sure you do stay tuned through all the videos. Now, when it comes to this right here, this is a actual collection account. Collections and charge-offs are 2 totally different things. They affect your score totally differently. And if you see something like this, you see the original creditor right here, AT&T, you can see the collection company trying to collect for it, which is a third party. If you see something like this with a third party, it is a collection company, not a charge-off. A charge-off will show up as the original creditor only, and I give you an example of what that might look like. So with this, it doesn't matter how much you owe, it is affecting your score. So you want to try to get it removed off your credit report. If you pay it, again, they don't have to remove it, so you have to go through the method of disputing to try to get it off. Now, there are some companies, collection companies, that will remove it if you pay it, but 9 out of 10 companies will not do this. So you do have to call to ask, but it's always going to be better if you can dispute, which is way cheaper than paying most collections. Again, this one is $185. Most people have ones that are worth more, but if you have even a small collection like this, having it removed is better than paying it. Now let's take a look at what a charge off might look like. So now this is a account that closed in good standing. However, a charge off can look something like what I'm about to explain to you. It will look like this original creditor, no third party involved. It would say closed, but you will also see a balance owed. Because this one does not have a balance owed, it's not an issue. A lot of times I see people want to get stuff like this removed because it was paid off, but removing old accounts that aren't in bad standing from your credit will hurt your credit score. So stop thinking that you need to do that and stop taking efforts to try to do that. You're wasting your time and you will shoot yourself in the foot. Just letting you know ahead of time. So if you see a balance and it's closed, and sometimes in the payment history you'll see something like this with the black charge off, or you might see those late payments reported. Those are going to be your charge offs. Those are items that you want to try to get removed off your credit, especially if they happened within a year ago or longer. Those are ones that are definitely ones that you want to try to remove off of your credit because it will help your score the most. Now down here you can see these inquiries. Again, you don't want to worry about these. If you have them for an auto purpose, then they aren't affecting your score as much as you think. There, as you can see here, you see the number and you look at these and you see, oh, this is a like 8 inquiries, so that's a problem. But you can see only 2 on Experian. I'm sorry, 4. 2 are on TransUnion, 1 is on Equifax, so they're actually spread out. It's not 8 inquiries, it's only a few on each bureau. And then if it's for auto loan, they count all of the ones that are within a 30-day time frame as one, so you can look at that and determine that, hey, I don't need to worry about my inquiries. Not to mention they're less than 10% of your score, so they really don't hurt you that much at all anyway. Now when it comes to public information, this client doesn't have any. However, if you have bankruptcies, they will show up here. Judgments and tax liens no longer show up on credit reports, but a bankruptcy can lower your score and hinder how high your score can go. So whether you discharged or completed it or dismissed it, then you do want to try to have that removed from your credit because it can help you get to higher levels in your credit score. Also, let me mention, if you wanted help with your credit report and everything like that and trying to get things fixed, then you can go to the link in the description where you'll be able to set an appointment with my company, and you use the code FIXMYSCORE400, and that promo code FIXMYSCORE400 is going to get you a discount when you actually try to sign up for services with us. So make sure you enter that code if you set the appointment. Now, the next thing that you want to do, since you actually know what to look for and what accounts you should be working on, is you want to know how to start building credit before you start trying to dispute anything. Because if you need to build credit because you don't have a credit card and stuff like that, you need to start building credit right now so that can already be in motion while you start disputing. So the very next step in regards to what you need to do to build credit is going to be in this next video. So make sure that you go check that out next. And also, again, like this video if you did get value from it. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. You'll be notified anytime I let out a new video just like this one.